live today. This is on my phone in the car. I am parked up safely. The engine is not running. All is well. Now, I didn't want to go live a second time today. This is literally off the cuff. I'm doing this because I'm annoyed with Facebook. Facebook in particular, of all the social media baddies that are out there, Facebook are taking the absolute piss. And the reason why they're taking the piss is because I believe they have a new algorithm that monitors phrases and words, or some kind of AI which reads things and takes them out of context. The first I noticed on this was I posted a picture on Facebook of myself yesterday, like that, showing the fade on the haircut. You're liking that haircut, though, innit? And the beard. And I put that on there. And my mother-in-law jokingly said, you really are a tart. Fine, that's okay. I took that as funny. I didn't take that as offensive. And my mother-in-law was flagged up by Facebook for allegedly saying something offensive. Now, I thought that's a bit strange. That's really strange. But it is what it is. And I left it. Anyway, as many of you know, if you watch my channel, I have joined myself a flat earth. You right? Yeah? I've joined a flat earth group out of curiosity on Facebook, so I can try and get a flat earther to come talk to me on this channel. I've tried so hard and it just isn't happening, but I'm not going to give up. But in that group, I have made a few comments, and a friend of mine has joined also, and he said something, he posted something. So I said jokingly, he's a witch. You know, then someone else said something, and then I said, well, if he weighs the same as a duck, then he must be a witch. Monty Python reference, all right? For both of these comments, which I made on my friend's post, either someone has reported me, or Facebook and their amazing algorithm has taken what I have said and turned it into something offensive when it really, really wasn't. I didn't insult or offend or breach guidelines in any way whatsoever. Facebook is taking the absolute mick with either their algorithm, their AI, or someone sitting there scrolling through feeds, what have you. And if someone did report me and someone at Facebook read that comment and took it as offensive, then they need to hang their head in shame. I guarantee if it was a human which said, Chris, you're wrong, it's going to be some sort of ultra woke 19-year-old who is afraid to wear pants that are made of anything of animal product. You know, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely bloody ridiculous. Social media has become so politically correct, it actually hurts. So they're quite happy to report me and drag me over the coals with 2 strikes, and I contested both of them, by the way, and they both came back to me and said, yeah, we reviewed it and you're still wrong, so I can't appeal it again. So Facebook, you are taking the piss. Anyone who works for Facebook, and this is your remit, you are taking the piss. It annoys me. And another reason why it annoys me is because over the years, I have reported a good number of posts to Facebook with offensive images, images which depict racism and hatred, sexism, torture, homophobia, terrorism, if I've not said that one already. I've reported various different things. Okay, animal cruelty. I've reported these things directly to Facebook because that's exactly what they were. And Facebook got back to me and said there was no problem with these posts. And they allowed them to continue. So Facebook, if you're watching this, fix yourself up. If I report something that is genuinely offensive, or which depicts someone or a living thing as is it being in danger, or if I report a post which is in support of terrorism, I expect you to do the right thing and have that post removed and have that person who posted said post seriously looked into. If I post something in satire, being funny, saying the word witch, I don't expect to be dragged over the coals when I wasn't being offensive to anybody. Bearing in mind, Facebook is the one that allows a flat earth page on its platform. A page which is literally one of the pinnacles of conspiracies, which is 100% false, and people believe it. Facebook allow that, but won't allow me to say the word witch? Really? Honestly, it's things like this that make me want to take a step back from Facebook and completely remove it. However, if it wasn't for Facebook, I wouldn't be able to keep in contact with a lot of my friends and family. But it annoys me, the double standards Facebook has, whether it's an algorithm, whether it is an AI reading things, whether it is some jumped up snotty little bitch that, works in the office somewhere, reading posts, taking things way out of context and exploding it. Facebook, you're taking the mick. So if anyone else has had any kind of problem recently with this, let me know in the comment section down below. I find it staggering that Facebook can report me or have anything bad to say about me when I have done literally nothing wrong. And when I report something which needs reporting, like animal cruelty or child slavery or terrorism or anti-democratic this, that and the other, whatever, if I report someone that has specific views on religious warfare against our country, I don't care what the religion is. I'm going to report you because that's hate. If you have anti-Semitic or if you're homophobic, or even if you're anti-straight, there are people out there that are so gay they actually hate straight people. Can you believe that? If you have hatred in your heart and you post that, you need to be reported. But if I post something that is absolutely in no way offensive at all and I get dragged over the coals for it, Facebook need to fix up, because they're allowing a lot of shit to go down and yet they're picking on me. I said to them in the appeal that if it carries on and I'm being singled out for things which don't need being singled out for, I am going to report them to several different media outlets, and I'm also considering taking legal action against them because I feel like I'm being picked on right now for something that doesn't need being picked on. Why? Why, Facebook? You need to fix up. You need to fix up. You allow all kinds of fake news on there, Flat Earth being one of them. You ban Donald Trump, and fair enough. Calls disappeared. I don't know that number. But, so you ban Donald Trump, and you know what, rightfully so too. He chats shit out of his arsehole a lot of the time, what have you. But to try and drag me over the coals for saying the word witch on a Flat Earth site. In fact, I believe the comment went something as follows. It's satire, my dear. Why don't you get on your broomstick, fly around the globe, and tell me it's flat when you've been around it? Something along those lines. So if you took offense to that, if someone reported me, then seriously, you need to get a life. And if it is Facebook, the algorithm that is picking up on comments and literally taking things out of context, that needs to stop. That needs to stop big time. And I am going to take it further if I end up getting put in Facebook jail. Seriously, because for someone at Facebook to allow hateful content to be posted and to keep it there after I report it, they allow that after I report it, and you have the... What is going on with this? What is... That's it. We're back in the room. I'm losing connection. I'm also losing my mind. Anyway, I'm going to go. Everyone, take it easy. I'll be back tomorrow with attempt number 4, trying to find a flat earther. If you are a flat earther, get me at Real Talk Vlogger at Twitter. DM me, and we'll get something going. If you want to be on this channel talking about flat earth, wonderful. Take it easy.